but there have also been talks about Russell Westbrook joining the Lakers in a sign and trade deal. Got to bring in Fox NBA analyst Slick Rick the Bucher, but Acho, will Russell Westbrook be a good fit for the Lakers, homie?
Nah, I think Westbrook would be a terrible fit for the Lakers. I think Russell Westbrook's a really good player. I think Russell Westbrook is great at turning nothing into something, but he also has the ability to turn something into nothing, and he does not have the ability to turn something into everything. I think Russell Westbrook would be a terrible fit for a championship team. I think Russell Westbrook is an amazing fit for a team that just needs a star player that needs to get to the playoffs. But I don't know if Russell Westbrook is that player that will take you to or help you win a championship. But specifically for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook dominated last year because he was ball dominant. He led the NBA in assists, 11.7 assists per game. But LeBron James was 8th in the NBA in assists. So how are you going to have two guys that are top 10 in assists? Because in order to assist the basketball, you have to have the basketball in your hand. And I'd rather have the basketball in LeBron James' hand than Russell Westbrook's. But lastly, Russell Westbrook, rightfully so, has earned the ability to take a backseat to no man. Take a backseat not to Paul George, not even take a backseat to James Harden. But now he would literally have to sit in the backseat as Anthony Davis rides shotgun and LeBron James is steering the wheel. So Russell Westbrook would be a terrible fit in LA.
Man.
Acho, Marcellus, do you smell that?
I smell what? Salt? Tea?
It's the smell of desperation.
Oh.
It's the Lakers desperately trying to show that they are capable of being better than they were last year. No, this would be a terrible fit for Russell Westbrook for many of the reasons that Emmy just noted. But here's the thing. The Lakers are the oldest team in the league, or were this past season. By the terms that we've seen in how they would acquire Russell Westbrook, they are going to trade 3 of their youngest players in order to acquire a soon-to-be 33-year-old Russ Westbrook. And to Acho's point, Russ Westbrook is only at his best when he is on the ball. You know who else is only at his best when he's on the ball? That would be LeBron James. I get that the Lakers need another playmaker, but they need a playmaker who, A, is capable of making plays when he doesn't have the ball, impacting the game when he doesn't have the ball, and 2, is going to spearhead that defense because, again, even with the age or all those young players that they had, the fact of the matter is that they still looked old at times playing against some of the best point guards in the league. We just saw Chris Paul, not all that young, make hay against them in the first round of the playoffs. So this smacks of where the Lakers, with LeBron sitting courtside and seeing Giannis and the Bucks take the spotlight, be feated, etc. Not defeated, but feated, F-E-T-E-D. And I want to get back in there. I want to be back at center stage. So what can we do? What big move can we make in order to make that happen? Let's go get Russ Westbrook. It sounds good on the marquee. It would look terrible on the floor.
I don't think it will look terrible. Matter of fact, I'm applauding this. Bring Russ back. That's what I want to see right now. Bring him back home. Russell Westbrook from Los Angeles. What's up, big dog? Come on back to the West. And you know what the Lakers are going to love about that? The fact that they can borrow from his energy and use his engine. Say what you want about his efficiency. Say what you want to talk about his ball dominance. Let's just be real. You're going to have to hire the rim and widen the court if Russ Westbrook comes back home and plays for these Lakers, because the Lakers had 2 issues last year that Russ Westbrook covers up perfectly. One was the injury concern of the Lakers because of LeBron James. Of late's been injured, be real. And he's 36. Next year, he'll be 37. And Anthony Davis plays with his check engine light on, always trying to reserve enough for the long haul. Oh, what also happened to the Lakers last year besides the injury bug? They tapped out. And they tapped out before you guys really took notice. But I did. And y'all were clowning me, calling me Dr. Wiley, because I kept telling you, AD ain't gonna last. He had tendinosis. I said it was gonna catch up with him, and it did. Also highlighted, which you know, a lot of times in this business, if you're not saying just hot takes, people don't want to respect your game. But the Lakers had the second best record in the league when they started off, 22-7. They finished the season 20-23. 17th in the league. Wait a minute, 22-7 to 20-23. What happened? They got tied, boss. Now, one thing I know about Russell Westbrook, a.k.a. Mr. Carbohydrate, because this sucker got more energy than a little bit, would be able to take the baton from LeBron, who's taking the baton and handing it to AD, who's going to now hand it off to Russ Westbrook. And as you know this, Slick Rick, you're a father, there's nothing better than telling your kids or telling somebody who just got energy, go get the remote for me. Can you go throw this away for me? And Russell Westbrook will do all the things that nobody else on that team wants to do. So I'm watching Milwaukee just win a championship. And as their Batman, they got Giannis. As their Robin, they got Chris Middleton. And as their Alfred Thaddeus Crane Pennyworth, they had Drew Holiday. You trying to tell me that Russell Westbrook ain't better than Drew Holiday as an Alfred Thaddeus Crane Pennyworth? Oh, your takes are not worth even the pennies that are coming from them.
It's not that Russell Westbrook is not a better player, but I think what I'm leaning on to is all about fit. You make a great point. When LeBron and AD are hurt, Russell Westbrook is great. But that's just what I said. Russell Westbrook can turn nothing into something. When LeBron and AD are hurt, the Lakers are nothing. So with Russell Westbrook on that squad, that's phenomenal. You talk about take the baton and run with it. Well, figuratively speaking, only one person can be running at a time. So if Russell Westbrook is running with this baton and LeBron James and AD are on the bench, that also works. But having Russell Westbrook and LeBron James on the court, just from a basketball perspective, it wouldn't even work. It's a terrible combination. Because to Rick's point, if Russell Westbrook's bringing the ball up the court, what's LeBron doing? Is he turning into Rip Hamilton and just running off screens, running around the game, running around the court for 38 minutes a game, just popping and shooting? If LeBron has the ball, what's Russell Westbrook doing? Is he coming off screens? Is he spotting up for three, which is the worst thing that Russell Westbrook can do on a basketball court? But furthermore, the Lakers need shooters. They don't need another ball-dominant player that's going to go gift you 11 assists a game. They have that in LeBron James. LeBron led the league in assists just 1 year ago. The Lakers need shooters, with which Russell Westbrook is not. The Lakers don't need another ball-dominant guy.
Exactly. I mean, look, this, Marcellus.
Yeah.
This whole idea that we don't listen to you and we don't pay attention to your takes or we don't respect them, I have no idea where you're getting that from. Because I just listened to your take, and I agree with it. It's exactly why I said this is a move of desperation. No, not your take that Russell Westbrook would be a good fit. The other take about how Anthony Davis's engine check light is always on.
Stay on.
And LeBron James, at soon-to-be 37, is sure to break down. That's my exact point. Okay. They're in a desperate situation to think that they can still cobble together a championship caliber team. And the reality is that window is closed. You need to start thinking about post LeBron and what you're going to look like, not trying to add a piece that right now is what? Going to make them viable when those two guys are on the shelf? If you're really playing for a championship, you're not concerned about what Russell Westbrook can do in the absence of Anthony Davis and LeBron James. You want to know how that piece fits with Russell Westbrook and LeBron James. And we've seen it with a multitude of teams vying for a championship. They may be good, they may have talent, but it requires the pieces fitting together in the same way on moving on from George Hill and Eric Bledsoe and bringing in a Drew Holiday. Holiday fit with Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Eric Bledsoe and George Hill did not. They were still good, but were they championship caliber? They were not. And that's where I just don't see a way in which LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russ Westbrook have the same kind of championship symmetry that we just saw.
Man, I don't think it has to be that extreme. You ever see the elderly walk around with a cane? It's because they just need a little help as they still are mobile, right? Like LeBron still is LeBron, even though he
But
had
they ain't winning any races.
No, you ain't winning any races, but guess what? You can rob for one and pay the other. Fewest points per game from LeBron last year, but it's still 25 points a game. Stop acting like LeBron still can't get it done. Now, if Russell Westbrook comes in tow and is the cane that helps him, it's not about them being injured, not about them being on the bench. It's not about them being sidelined. It's about them just